Welcome back to Reading with Meaning Part 2. Today we're looking at what can we do with the reading? How can we help them start the reading? So we're always going to start off with what they know. If they are talking really well and they have a good vocabulary and they're starting to show an interest in letters, then you can start to include that in your books just naturally. So you might say dig, dump, roll. Here's an example of how I used it in my book. If your kid really likes singing, you can use singing. If they like finding the letters, like pointing to it, you can use that. So really find out what they like to do and what they need to know. So for this one, it would be crash a rumble, smash a grumble. What's at work? Here's a clue. It will clear the ground for you. They turn the page and you say, and you point to it, you say, B is for bulldozer, ba, ba, ba. You want to emphasize the sound of the letter rather than the name of the letter, because the sound of the letter is actually what's going to help them read. And bulldozer coming through, and then what I do is I usually turn into a song because I like to sing and my kids like singing. Most kids do respond to singing, but not everybody is comfortable with it. Here's an example of what you could do. So it says, B is for bulldozer, ba, ba, bulldozer. And you're pointing to it, ba, ba, bulldozer, B, bulldozer. B is for bulldozer, ba, ba, bulldozer, ba, ba, bulldozer, B, bulldozer. So you're looking at what it is you need to focus on. If the kid's a little bit old and they know their letter sounds, then you can start to look at like the first letter of a word is B, B, and then the last letter sound is But that would be something usually they don't do until they're in kindergarten, first and last sounds. But if they know all their sounds, that's certainly something you could do next. Another thing would be looking for sight words. So you always want to start with the simple ones, like the first letter words, like a, or at, or it, for, or you. You don't want to do all of them. Choose one to look for. So it might be like, oh, let's look for the letter A in here today. And then you look for A on all the pages. Okay, and then let's look to the next page and see if we can find A. Nope, there's no A there. And then you go to the next one. So only focus on one thing you want to learn per book. Otherwise it gets too much for the children. And always start with where they know. So you don't want to do sight words and first letters if they don't know their letter sounds yet. Okay, so 2- and 3-year-olds are probably just working on their letter sounds. Okay, but use the books to get them to do it rather than the flashcards or doing it separately. Getting them to understand it within their own books is great. You can always do those things, but bring it back to like B is for bulldozer as opposed to, let's trace the letter B. You can do that, but add bulldozer to it. Okay, if you have any questions, please put them in the comments below or send me a message. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.